Hello guys, how are you doing? It's a beautiful morning. It's clear and pleasant. Okay, let's talk about the booth clean today. If your booth has been excellently built, the clean is a essential part of success. Mostly this job has to be done by the contractor, The contractor builders have to make your booth totally clean at the last day of construction. Specifically speaking, around 6 p.m. It's the last day of construction. It has to be done. They have to clean the furniture, chairs, tables, your exhibits, everything, flooring. But the problem is the dust is flowing away everywhere. The air is filled with dust on site. Your booth has been completed, but the other booth builders are still working. No matter how clean your booth is, when you arrive at the first exhibiting day, you use your fingers, touch your furniture, it's pretty dusty. There's even some smear. So what could you do for this part? Per my experience, at the last day of construction, the builders have to clean your booth completely. That is a necessary one. But the first day of exhibiting is very important too. It's paramount, So you have to make them, sending some guys, some cleaners, some guys who is in charge of cleaning and tidying up your booth. They have to bring some cloth, rugs, a piece of rugs or several pieces of rugs, cloth, and some equipment. So they have to use the spotless cloth, a piece of cloth. It's better, it's made of cotton. The quality is pretty nice. And use some spray to clean it. Okay, after it's done, you have to rewash the cloth and do that again, maybe by the fresh water. Rewash it, and you can use a new one. That one maybe is besmirched, so you have to use a new one to re-clean your chairs and tables. If they find any smear, use some spray, even scrap it, and then redo it again. Redo it. That's very important. So when your boss, your CEO, arrive at the booth, they can, happily sit down. Take the seats down. Sit down, If they accidentally find the chairs are dirty, the tables are with a smear, oh my gosh, their suits can be besmirched easily. They will be outraged. You would be fired on site. So the first day of exhibiting is unbelievably, unfathomably important for you guys to clean it. No matter you do it or your workers, your builders, they have to do it. They have to arrive at the site at 8 p.m. Okay? Even the gate, the hall is closed. You guys just wait outside. When the gate is open, just rush inside and do your work as soon as possible. Otherwise, your boss will be arriving. Some of the bosses early birds, they just go there so early. When they arrive at your booth, they think, oh my God, it's a shitty mess. Everything is a mess. The chairs are a big mess. The tables are not squared away. Your boss would be very infuriated, very outraged. So remember, the first day of showing, the first day of exhibition is very important for clean, for tidying up. Even you have done a lot, it's the last day of construction. Since the hall is a big environment, many people are working there, burning the light oil over there. Even you have cleaned it, it's the last day of construction. You think everything's perfect. Make sure you have to send some guys to guarantee your booth is spotless in the morning. So, which means you have to do something. You have to make actions, or you guys have to make actions. Okay, if the booth is thoroughly spotless, we come to another point. So what about the trash bin, the waste basket? Since a lot of visitors will be rushing to your booth, they will litter in the waste baskets. So you have to make sure there are some guys, or even one guy, to empty the trash bin, empty the waste baskets frequently. If nobody does that, the visitors, the buyers, when they drink something, they just litter. They think there's a waste basket. Even if it's food, they have to put it there. They don't want to hold it on their hands. So send a guy. The guy must be on your booth frequently. If there's nothing to do, he or she can be around your booth, can be staying somewhere else. Take a breather, relax. But he must check it over frequently, make sure every trash bin is not full, make sure, there isn't a lot of junk on your floor. Okay, that is my personal experience regarding the booth clean and the tidying up. Hopefully it helps you to do your booth better. Hopefully your boss will be satisfactory with your service since you are in charge of the project. If you've done a good job, your boss will be delighted. You could be promoted. You would have a good reputation. You are a responsible guy. You are a devoted one. You are a committed one. So make sure, send some guys at the first day of exhibiting, at the first day of showing, clean, tied up, square everything away. Make sure everywhere is in a perfect condition. You can do it on your own as well. If your booth is small, you can handle it by your own hands. It's a piece of cake. It's not a big task. Okay guys, see you next time. Ciao, ciao.